boys, you know why we're here. Today, 5 fastest drag cars and their tunes. Let's not waste time, let's jump right into it. This isn't one of them, by the way. Now, very first car on this list, shocker, pay to win. It's the BMW X5M Forza Edition. Important to have it the Forza Edition. Now, I will say, if you have the VIP or any additions to the game that come with DLC, this is included in there, because I've bought no additional DLC for the game. But if you have the standard edition, it's not going to be in there. Sorry, I'm sorry. This is just the top 5 in the game, and this one happens to be in the game, so this is the way I got to do it. This is the share code for it on the screen right here. Pause, copy it down. Now, I want to preface, most of the cars on the list today are very easy to get. Cheap, affordable. And this is one of them. So let's start this race up, show you guys what it's about. And for consistency purposes, we're keeping everything at the drag strip, and there's one other thing we're changing. Now, I know this is going to make our time slower, but this way we can keep things consistent. And we're changing our shifting to automatic. I know it's going to make us slower. However, I don't want me screwing up to be a reason one car is faster than the other. So let's get this race started. I really have never done these races in full automatic shifting, so I have no idea what our times are going to look like. They could be faster than our times normally are, but as you can see, we're already taking away on these drive guitars, and I imagine we're having a sub 12 time here. Maybe, definitely sub 13. I don't remember what this car is supposed to get. 12.4. Great time. Good place to start things off. Let's move on to the next car. Now, next up, my favorite car on this list, without a doubt. And it's because in Horizon 4, this was also one of the top drag cars. It's a McLaren F1 GT. I grew so fond of it in Forza Horizon 4. And in Horizon 5, I, for some reason, just haven't used it nearly as much. And the share code is on the screen right here if you want to pause the video. But my expectations for this car are like way up here. Remember, 12.4 is our time to beat. And if any car can do it, it's this one. It really takes so much of the stress out of it. Oh, right, we're not in manual mode. Being in automatic shifting. I never play automatic, but I can just brain off for this race. It's awesome. Again, no idea what our time's gonna look like, just that it's gonna be lower than 12.4. Hopefully this car can do itself justice, because I really did hype it up. It's my favorite one on the list. Surely it can't be bad at all, but that looks like it's gonna be a marvelous time. If I had to guess, that felt like a 12.2, maybe 12.38. Very close, but still faster than the XM5. However, if you were in manual shifting with either, it's a toss-up. I think you could win in either if you had the better shifting. But let's move on. Now, next up is a car we've actually never featured, and it's the 906 Carrera 6 1966 edition. I believe in the auction house, it shows up as the 906 space 66, like the 906, something like that. But let's go get the tune for it. Share code is on the screen right here. And honestly, I'm very excited for this, because this is a car I've never used. So shout out MJ, he actually came up with this entire list. And lots of these cars I have featured on my videos, but this one in particular, I've never actually put on one of my fastest drag car videos. So it coming straight from him, so thank you. And I'm curious. I'm a very curious individual at how this vehicle is gonna perform. And I'm curious as to which car it knocked out of our list, but let's see. Supposedly, we should be beating a 12.3, which I don't know by how much we're gonna beat that, to be fair. We were pretty much 12.4 in the second one, and we were 12.45. Wow, this car is like floating on the air. It's so hard to control. You would not want to go any direction other than straight in this car. But for the sake of a straight line race, it's great. And we have a 12.36, so just barely faster. These bottom 3 cars are so interchangeable with each other. Like, I feel like it could be anyone's game if you were using manual shifting. This is insane. Now, next up, I'm sure you knew this was coming, but it once was the king, the Diablo GTR Lamborghini. Come on, if you've been around the channel long, you can't be surprised. This used to be the #1. Tune code is right here. Feel free to pause the video or keep the video playing if you have an insanely good memory. Now, something I do want to say is people that make these tunes are insane. I can't ever do what you do. However, if one of those people is watching this video, join my Discord link down below and you'll be able to DM me personally, DM me a list of what you go through when you're making one of these tunes so I can turn it into a video. Like, I'm so genuinely curious what things go into making a tune like this. Now, I know for a fact a sub 12 time is possible on this car if you have the right shifting, which obviously at the time we don't because we're automatic shifting, so we're not going to have the right shifting. But I know it's entirely possible if you do like the shifting with clutch. I know that makes an insane difference for reasons I can't explain to you. However, that felt like an incredibly good time. We got a 12.2, so our biggest jump yet. And we still have one car to go, which I know for a fact is gonna break wide open that 12-second mark because it's just insane. Let's get to it. Now, I do have bad news, and we're starting in the auction house with this car. It's the Pro Stock Camaro. I'm sorry, and it is hard to get. So if you're curious on how to get it, it's just like this. You're gonna sit in the auction house. First of all, make sure this little number at the top of the screen beside the CR, make sure that says at least 20 million. Because the last thing you want is to be searching for this car and for one to show up for 20 million and you don't have it. And then you're just going to use patience. You're going to come to the auction house and you're going to search and back out until one shows up. Trust me, eventually one will show up. This is how I got mine. This is likely how everyone that's watching that also has one got theirs. It's just a rare car. I think it's only released one time, so that's just the way it is. And best of luck. I believe in you. I'm pretty certain you can get one within half an hour. There we go. Just like that. One came up. That you can't script that. It's perfect. Okay, now I have 2 Pro Stock Camaros, which I didn't need, but it was 20 million. That's how you're gonna get your Pro Stock Camaro. Now, I got 3. Shoot. Well, let's get to the tuning for it. And share codes right here. Pause the video or don't. Again, if you have an insane memory, you don't have to pause. And listen, by no means do I want to tell you how to drive your car, but if you're going anywhere but a straight line in this thing, tough luck. It does not want to go left or right. It wants to go straight, and that is all. This really is just the best car that's ever been added into Forza Horizon 5. All we wanted was a best in class for some sort of class that just blows the competition out of the water, and they actually gave it to us. So very happy that this thing's finally in the game, but it's just like a cheat code. Like, it feels like you're cheating. You have so much torque off the line, it's not even remotely close. Like, this thing is absurd. It goes so fast. No one was even remotely close behind us. It's not that hard of a car to get, as you saw, and we did an 11.1 with automatic shifting. A 10-second time is easily possible with this car. But that's it. That's our list today. If this video helped you in any way, let me know with a comment, a like, or a subscribe, or all 3 down below. Thank you for continuing to support the channel. As always, we'll see you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.